So the 3.6 special program did just end, and I watched it all, so you don't have to. And as usual, I'm here with a quick recap of all the events, taking you over everything you need to know that was announced. If you do find this video helpful, dropping a like would be greatly appreciated. If you're new to the channel or haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe and to the bell icon for future videos like this, along with all the types of Star Wars content, and let's get into the recap. So as we do see, the whole update is called Back to Earth in Evernight, as we do also have the Trailblaze mission chapter continuance. I cannot wait. The story has been great. Can't wait to see what they do with Evernight, Donang, what everything's gonna happen. I am super excited. Then we do also have a new area, which is the tree place, and it's now golden. So I really do wonder what is gonna happen. So more stuff, more chests for you to get, more enemies. I'm pretty sure there was some new enemies that were shown. I don't have every screenshot that was taken, but I do have most of the ones that looked important. At least I'm pretty sure these enemies right here are new enemies. They did mention it. There is a new boss. I don't even know what in the hell that thing is, but it does seem like there is indeed a new boss going to be with this update. Probably going to get thrown into MLC maybe in like 3.7. That's usually what they do anyways. Excited to see. It has unique mechanics. This boss does favor shields. It's mainly for the new Donning, because Donning is a shielder. So they made a boss that does favor shields. That's why they're using a Ventura in here. So if you're not taking to stainless, you are most likely going to be taking a shield. And we do have another new area here. This one had a bit less shown, but there is going to be another area. So 2 new areas going to be very, very nice for exploration. Here is one of the codes. If you want to take a quick second to write this down, redeem it, it's also in the pinned comment that I did post. So in this video, the pinned comment, you can just scroll down and take the code. Be sure to redeem it quick. As I'm uploading this video, there's only about 24 hours-ish till it does expire, because for some reason they like to make these expire quick. So go ahead and do that. So the first half character is indeed Evernight. So we do have some pictures here. I did take a screenshot of this part right here, and also the gameplay for each attack. Basic attack, she just jabs you with her umbrella. The member sprite attack as well. You do have her skill where she does like this little motion and then summons out these jellyfish. You also have her member sprite detonation skill here, which is going to be the biggest damage you do, and also her really, really cool ultimate. So yeah, she's going to be, you can see, practically almost the best team. I don't know why they decided to run RMC over Triby, because, you know, Triby would be better on this team. They were so close. They were so close to finally having perfection. And then we do have Donning as the other new character in this update. So I did take the screenshot. It's the same thing. You have his whole art right here. You have his basic attack, which he just kind of hits you with his polearm. His skill, where he does give everyone a shield, throws up the dragon, boom, big shield. He has the follow-up attack from the dragon, or well, follow-up from the dragon, which does provide everyone with a shield. You also do have his ultimate, where he just lunges at the enemy. Probably one of the most cool ultimates in the game. For some reason, this game really likes giving Donning the most cool ultimates there are in the game. Like, I remember the 4-star Donning used to be my favorite ultimate animation, and then when IL Donning got added, it was my favorite, and now this one's probably my favorite, so I don't know what it is. They always give Donning such cool animations. And then the actual follow-up attack, when you use your ultimate, you can enhance the thing, so instead of just giving you a shield and doing nothing else for bondmate and whatever the hell, it now has an actual follow-up attack that does damage to the enemies and still gives you the shield. Then we do have the Phase 1 banners, as we do see Evernight and her Light Cone. The Foresters are Misha, Gwenhyphen, and Jue-E. You know, we don't really have to pay attention to 4-star characters anymore, because they're all really bad for the most part. A few occasional good ones like Gallagher and technically Mose, but that's about it. And then the actual Light Cone side, we do have, I don't remember the Light Cone name for this, but I remember it was an abundance one with speed. Yeah, the Charmony Falls. Only reason I know this is because I make my friend for not playing it. And Dance Dance Dance! It is back! It's a broken. This banner is broken. Don't even summon on Evernight. Just summon on the Light Cone. Trust me. But yeah, and the first half rerun is the Herda. Apparently, I guess they did end up changing it, because we did think it was going to be cashless with the info going around, but it seems to not be cashless. And I guess they just decided to do the Herda instead, which I guess makes sense, because the next update is probably going to be more cashless shilling. So I guess they wanted to wait a bit, even though Evernight was releasing now. So the second half is Donning with Susheng, Hanya, and Serval, and the 4-star icons are really bad. Cope usage of a preservation one. I don't even remember the name. I think it was like only silence remains or something. And then perfect timing, which is, you know, not really much of a use option anymore either. And the rerun is the GOAT Anoxagoras. And this is bad for me, because I have to pull 3 more light cones to S5 it. So that update's going to be brutal. I have to get Evernight her light cone. I don't know if I'm going to go for dupes. And then I also have to get these light codes. Usually for a free character, I always end up getting the light cone. Like, I wanted to get Donning's light cone, but I don't think I can go for 4 light cones and a half, because that means I have to get his and also 3 Anoxa light cones. So I am cooked. I'm gonna hope this update is kind to me. Anyway, so we are going to be getting a new animated short for Donning specifically, and also March as well. I wish Evernight could look down at me upon that. I mean, what? Anyway, so yeah, 2 animated shorts and also this little thing we did have leading up to a reveal, a really cool reveal. The Danheng is indeed a free 5-star character everyone is going to be able to obtain. They had a really cool build up, and he's like, I will protect the path of Trailblaze, and it's like, boom, free Danheng when you lock in. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be like ratio, where when the second half hits, boom, you get to get Danheng from the mailbox. Also, code here, so if you want to claim that, again, it's in the pinned comment as well. But yes, we are actually going to be getting a free Danheng, which is going to be great because this guy is actually really strong. So massive, massive W for all players, free 5-star Danheng. It's going to be great. Then we do have the events. We have a nice weather for Dromuses. We are quite literally a parent. That's the best I can describe this event. Anoxa goes to study or whatever, and he leaves us an egg. The egg hatches, and we have to take care of it, and it slowly grows up. I'm not looking forward to it. They're also updating this stuff. There's going to be more stuff for these multiplayer events, and I'm also not looking forward to this. I absolutely despise these events. I don't know what the general consensus is on these events. These events are insanely boring to me, so I am not looking forward to this whatsoever. But yeah, they're going to be updating these events, so there's going to be more to do, more chase to get, as we do see updated rewards. And then again, this is going to be the main event where we're literally just a parent. This is going to be the main event we do focus on. Then this will be updated, so it probably won't be as long. And the other event is going to be a battle event called the Try Not to Laugh Challenge, where it's like your general combat event. You can do stuff once you get the thing to act on the action order bar, which it isn't listed here, I guess. You have different stages. When it does act, actually, that was a spoiler, different types of attacks can happen, like the trash cans can throw things at it, you can get a buff, and so on. Anyway, we do have the new Anomaly endgame. This is the brand new endgame that was talked about. This is going to be the very difficult one where you need to clear all current endgames to actually challenge. And it will indeed need you to take 3 battles and then the main one, where you will need 3 different teams to use. Once you do end up doing all 3 battles, you will end up being able to do the final stage, where in this one it's going to be Lagos. And this is where you're going to get the main rewards. There's a bunch of main rewards. There's a new dice that you're going to get that mainly comes from this mode where you're able to reroll with the other dice, but also cancel out a substat. So like here, for example, they have crit rate, crit damage, break effect, and also defense. So here they canceled out defense and had the crit rolls, praying it went to crit, and the dev luck, they made it go into crit, you know, rigged, honestly. There's also going to be different rewards. You can get medals on your profile and also an avatar frame. I can't wait to get that. There's also going to be a new shop. That's what these currencies are used for, where you're able to get a new pet, new icons, some Tears of Dreams. I think that's what they were called at least. And yep, this is the new pet, so you are able to get a new pet by getting the currency from the actual anomaly mode. There's going to be a free reward that everyone does get. Pom Pom is just going to give us a reward at the beginning of 3.6 and also the end of 3.7, so it lasts up until the 3.7 update ends, where if you just, I guess, claim this, you get a dice, an amount of this. Yeah, it says right here, you get 1 dice, 600 lone shards here, and 200 jade feathers. Here's the final code. Once again, it is pinned in the description below if you don't want to type it out. And then moving on, we have the Gift of Odyssey, classic, get a multi throughout logging in. Then we have Planet Fisher and Realm of the Strange, the usual stuff. 2 new relic sets. This one is best in slot for Evernight. This one is best in slot for Danheng, and also technically Aventurian. So new cavern relics that you will want to farm if you're pulling for either. Well, also Danheng's free. There's going to be more story optimizations, and now you're going to be able to actually redo and re-watch the story stuff. So cutscenes, I'm going to immediately go back and watch the fight with Aventurian again, because that is absolute GOAT. There's also a new thing here on the event where you can click on it and it tells you every major and most important part of the actual update, so the main event, and also upcoming stuff as well. There's a collab for a new controller from 8-Bit Do, and this controller looks beautiful. I honestly kind of want to buy it, but I don't really use controller like that, so I probably won't. But it looks really, really damn good. Anyway, there's also a fake out with another permanent endgame, which I don't even know. Form a 10-person team, choose your own lineup. Cool stuff's happening. We had the Sam boss attack on our team. I don't really know what's happening to this. They just kind of teased it at the end, and yeah, then it says 3.7. There is a new permanent endgame called Currency Wars. We'll see more about that. Once we do get more info, I will make videos, but that does wrap it up. That is absolutely everything. I'm just scared for this banner right here. Let me know your guys' summoning plans. Again, I hope you guys found this video helpful. I'll see you later. Peace out.